morning, everybody. I think it's Thursday today. I think today's Thursday. Happy Thursday. On my way to the gym. I'm already dressed and everything. Are you guys proud of me? You guys proud of me for getting dressed for the gym? That way, when I get there, all I have to do is just put on my shoes. Are you guys delighted with me? Hey, mentors, how you doing? You up early every day? On your day off, or is today your Friday? So you said today is your Friday, yeah. You did say today. You did say Thursdays is your Friday. So yeah, it's Thursday, right? Today is Thursday, isn't it? Well, I'm up out of the shelter. Thank goodness. I was in the bathroom this morning getting myself dressed, and one of the girls came in by mistake. And she was like, "Oh my God, I'm sorry. Oh my God, I'm sorry." I said, "Girl, we all women. I ain't worried about that." I said, "We are all girls. No big deal. We are all girly girls." She was really like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Oh my God." I'm like, "Girl, please. I ain't worried about that." See somebody out here doing the morning run. I like it. Good morning. How are you guys doing today? What are you guys up to? Y'all getting ready for work? I think I'm gonna get coffee when I get to work today. I think I'm gonna make my own coffee. Save a couple dollars. I gotta get gas too. Oh my god. Oh my god. I thought I got gas the other day. Now my gas tank is on E again. Can you guys believe that? I can't believe it. No, I can't believe it. Because I drive literally all over God's creation. So yeah, I can believe it. So they let me park my car last night inside the gate. So they usually don't let us park our cars inside the fence, which I don't know why. That would be such a big help for us, but they don't do that. So they let us park our car in the gate last night because apparently they're doing some type of construction on the road that's outside of the shelter, the street or whatever. So the guy this morning was like, "I don't know why they're doing construction literally in the middle of the week." So I was like, I don't know. I don't know how that works with construction, so I don't know why. I don't know why they're doing it, to be honest. But I'm gonna keep on just headed to the gym and just chit chat with y'all. Trying to find my Apple Watch. Don't see it. I got it. I had a good night. I just went there and went to sleep. I went in at 10, and I was supposed to go in earlier last night, but I didn't. So I went in yesterday at 10, even though I got off work at 5 o'clock. I just didn't want to go into the shelter early and have to deal with the girls and like all the loud stuff they be doing, being all crazy. Some of them, not all of them. Just some of them be acting a little kind of crazy. So I was like, I don't feel like hearing that tonight. So I was like, I'll stay out until 10. So I stayed out until 10. I was literally in the car, like dozing off and stuff. So, but then no, it was probably like 10:15. So when I went in, the guy was telling me that I gotta charge this phone, my Apple Watch. The guy was telling me, he was like, oh, you gotta move your car. So I was like, okay, no problem. I thought he was gonna tell me to go park my car on this road, like this alleyway around the corner. And he really kind of be looking out for me. When I ring the doorbell at nighttime, he be like trying to help me get in as fast as he can. He doesn't drag his feet. Some of those staff members don't really be caring, but I think the fact that like I'm a woman and I'm out there, he probably be looking out for me a little bit extra. So he always asked me like, "How was work?" I said, "I had a good day or whatever." He was like, he's always um, curious to know how work was and stuff. He always has like a little conversation with me. He's an older man, but he still always kind of act like he cares a little bit. Like, I don't want you to be out here waiting too long out here in the street. It's dangerous in the city, so you just don't never know. I stay in my car. If I ever see like anybody like around the gate or anything, I always don't go in. I don't get out of my car. If I see people hanging around, I don't get out of my car. So, because they shut the gate at like 9 o'clock, and after that, if you're not working, you can't get in. So, if I get to my car and get out of my car, and I'm in a city or just anywhere, if something looks weird to me, I don't budge. I don't get out of my car. I just hang around until that person leaves. I don't want to be around the mischief. You know what I mean? I just try to stay out of the limelight, stay away from people. I did not realize that I need gas. don't know why I thought I got gas yesterday. How weird. I need gas, guys. Oh, thank God for my Wawa gift card because I'm gonna get gas with that. I fill up the Wawa gift card like every time I get paid. I fill up that gift card. I might put like $100 on it or something, and then I'll use that to continue to have money for gas throughout the week. I'll put like $100, and I use that gift card for like yesterday. I used it for my soup, but today I'm going to use it for gas. But I drive so much, like it's crazy. The miles that I'm putting on this car, but thank God I have a dependable car. I'm grateful for that. It was chilly out this morning, y'all. That fall weather is coming in fast. So I was like, damn, I thought it was probably be some girls that would come in last night, but some of the girls come for one night and they leave because they be like, I ain't about that life. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna be sitting here all day. They just notice that they can't come to a shelter and you know, flop around and do nothing. There's nothing really there for us to do. But if you have a job, at least you can go to work. You know what I mean? But I couldn't sit in there all day. I couldn't do it. Some of the women don't do it. Some of the women do be sitting there all day. It might start getting cold outside. But I couldn't sit in them four walls all day and just sit there and look. You just be looking on your phone pretty much. There's a television, but there's a TV that you gotta like put DVDs and stuff inside. But you can't get comfortable because there's like no couches or nothing there. It's all hard behind chairs. So I'm just like, how can y'all sit in here all freaking day? This would drive me crazy. That would literally drive me freaking insane. But if I had my own apartment, I could stay in my place all day. I could stay in my place for 2 whole days and just not go anywhere. I might go around for a walk or go to the gym, but I'm a homebody anyway. But that's not my home, so I don't have any body for it. But yeah, I wish I could watch the sunrise this morning, but unfortunately, that's not going to happen. What's today? Friday? Today's Thursday. The weeks go by so quickly. They just don't go by fast enough for me to really. So I guess today's the day I'm gonna go and work today and see if they fixed this system last night. I don't know if it's fixed. I hope it is fixed, but I can't guarantee you it is. So hopefully it's fixed. Prayerfully it went through last night. I don't know. I guess we'll see soon enough when I get into work and see what they did or what they didn't do. But good morning to everybody, you guys. I'm not ignoring you. I don't want you to think I'm ignoring y'all. But as soon as I'm able to stop the car, I can look at some of the comments. I don't want y'all to be thinking I'm ignoring you because I'm not doing that. I don't ignore. I thank you guys for coming back every day, watching me. You guys be here. Sometimes y'all here early in the morning. I appreciate it. I just be driving to work or to the gym in the morning. I don't got much going on. I do the same stuff every day. So I just come here for the conversation, the conversation, a little bit of chit chatter. Little bit of chit chatter. Nothing wrong with a little bit of morning chit chatter. I was talking about last night. I got to the shelter at 10. I got in like 10:15. I had to move my car inside the gate because the shelter is actually gated in. It's a gated shelter. So they have to shut the gates, lock the door. So in order, I had to park my car inside of a fence last night because they're doing some kind of construction outside of the shelter, like the road. I guess they're making the road. I don't know what they're doing, but maybe they're doing construction on the road. Fixing the roads needs to be done anyway, but the guy was like, yeah, you have to park your car inside the fence. I said, I wish we could park our car in the fence every night. Like, what is the purpose? Why don't y'all let us park our car? And it's not a lot of us that have cars, right? A lot of people don't have cars, but for the few people that do have a car, y'all should let us park in the gate. Like, we're already homeless. We already don't have much of anything. We're working. Most of the people that have a car have a job. So why can't y'all give us the good grace and say, hey, just park in the gate? It's no big deal. But they don't let us. I don't know why. I don't know why. But my car has been fine outside of the gate as well, but I don't feel so safe with my car not being locked up inside that gate. I just don't like it, but I'm not going to sit there and fight and argue with them either about the situation. So I got to kind of just let that roll off my chest. Hello from Wichita. Hello, Kansas. I've stayed a lot of shelters, so I feel you. Yeah, shelters are rough. Good morning. 302 is our average gas price here in Florida. Curious how much gas prices are up your way. I have to look. I'm about to get gas now. How might your night at the shelter? The shelter night wasn't bad. Can't complain. I slept pretty good. Kind of woke up exactly at like 4:50. It was like 4:45 or something. Like I was like, oh, I gotta get up because I had plans of going to the gym today. I like to, if I'm going to the gym, I like to be out of the shelter by 5 because I don't like to go to the gym and have to like rush things. I don't want to rush. You know what I mean? I want to have a peaceful workout, but I don't want to rush it. I work out for an hour, but I don't want it to be like. So this morning, I'm proud of myself because something was like, well, if you know you're gonna go to the gym, just get dressed at the shelter, and then when you get to the gym, all you gotta do is put your sneakers on, get your stuff, and get out the car and get on that machine. So I was like, yeah, I gotta start just putting my gym clothes on at the shelter. That I don't like to do that because I don't want everybody to know what I'm doing. Like I don't want all the girls. I mean, most people are not up, but I don't want everybody like clocking me. Oh, she must be going to the gym, or I try to keep what I do low key and to myself. I try to stay private. You know what I mean? I don't want people to think I have this fabulous grand life. Oh, she in the gym and like I've been doing this before I was homeless. Like even if I was homeless in the streets, for some reason I'm still gonna work out. I'm still gonna exercise. Like all that is still a part of my life. Just because I'm homeless doesn't mean that I can't afford to pay a gym membership, which the membership is only like 20 something dollars a month. So, but I can afford $20 extra to pay for my gym stuff. I'm sick of Planet Fitness to be honest. I want to go to another gym like the gym I used to be a part of, and it was kind of expensive. It was like $60 a month. You had trainers in there they do group trainings, and all I had to do pay was $60 a month. And I know a lot of people say for a gym that's expensive, but the gym had like a pool. It had a hot sauna. It had a jacuzzi in it. It was a nice gym. It was like a high end type of gym. But right now, I kind of can't afford that. If I didn't have my storage, I could be a part of that gym. But that gym, unfortunately, the trainers don't get there until like a certain time. Like they're limited with their hours because they do have like personal trainers and stuff like that. But they have personal trainers, but they have personal training group fitness classes. So I do love that they had that option. So I like high maintenance gyms. I really do because you get all the works. You get the hot sauna, you get the sauna, you just get everything included, and that's what I do. I did like that about it. I'm just trying to find my purse. Oh crap, what am I doing? Oh, it's in here. I used to leave my wallet and stuff inside the car, but since the fact I'm in that little city, something was like, no, bring your wallet upstairs because if somebody take your car or somebody do something to your car, at least they don't have your wallet. So I was like, yeah, let me start taking my wallet upstairs. I usually keep all my stuff in the car, but something's been telling me, you in the city, take your wallet with you, babe, because you don't want something to happen to your wallet. If you lose your wallet, then you lose your credit cards. So something was like, nah, I'll take your wallet with you, just in case something happens to your car. At least I have insurance and I have full coverage. I can get it all back, but I don't want nobody stealing my wallet because I don't have any money in it. But you know, I have my credit cards, my debit card, my stuff that you don't want people to be stealing. But since I'm in the city, you don't never know what's going to happen to your car at nighttime. So something was like, no, get your wallet, girl. Take that with you. Take your wallet with you. Let me see how much gas is. I think it's 302 a gallon. I think that's what I'm seeing. 306 a gallon. And I just get regular. What's this guy at? Come on, dude. It's cold out here, man. It's cold out here. So I'm just getting some gas, you guys. I know y'all can see me, so I don't even know why I'm explaining what I'm doing because I know you can clearly see me. I just put my hair in these braids last night. I braided it. No twist style. Hello from India. Hello from India. How are you? Good morning. Good morning, Auntie. Good morning, Auntie. How was your night at the shelter? I had a good night. It wasn't bad. 302 is our average gas. Here is 306. I think I saw 306 or 308. I stayed in a lot of shelter, so I feel you. Good morning. Can you fill me up regular? She's staying in a lot of shelters. Hello. This thing needs to be charged. I don't know why I couldn't. Thank you. doesn't look too chipper. He ain't looking too happy to be here. I mean, is anybody happy to be at work? I don't think so. He don't look too happy. Who's smiling at this hour in the morning? Not me. Yo, I want coffee, but I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna save some money. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not even gonna do it, you guys. Where the heck is all my? Yo, it's getting cold out here, and I'm not liking that. I'm not liking it. Even though I'm in a shelter, I still don't like it. I hate winter. Oh my God, I really do. I really can't stand that. Homeless in a car? No, I'm homeless inside a homeless shelter. Is this chick who would not close her door in the parking lot? What? What are you talking about? Good morning, sis. How are you doing this blessed Thursday morning? I'm good. I cannot complain. I'm on my way to the gym. Then after the gym, I'm going to work. Yes, guys, I have a job. I have a job, you guys. Are you guys proud of me for working? Are you guys happy for me? What am I doing? I don't even know what I'm trying to plug in, but thank you. He's not looking too chipper. I mean, ain't nobody gonna be looking chipper at 5 something in the morning. We all kind of just trying to get ourselves together. Let me see. So, I thought they put my balance on my card. Uh, it's not a lot of money to fill up my car. It's like $35, $38, between $35 and $38. That's not bad. But I find myself filling my car up frequently. But I drive so much every day. That's why I have to get into a location that's closer to the shelter because this is breaking me. This is breaking me. I spend all my extra money on food and gas. Like that's where all my money goes towards food and gas. Who would not close their door in the parking lot? I haven't seen a gas attendant in a gas. Oh yeah. Well, I'm in New Jersey. I'm on my way now riding the bus. Okay, enjoy your trip and be safe on that bus. I take public transportation. I mean, I've taken public transportation in the past, if I needed to. But most of the time I do have a car, but years ago when I had my hoopties and everything and I would go out to my car in the middle of the winter and it would be broke down. I was able to take a train or something. Like wherever I was living at, I always made sure that I lived in an area where I was able to catch a bus or a train. So I always live in an area where I could get on a bus because I need to keep going. I always lived in an area where I was able to get public transportation. Everywhere I go, wherever I get my apartment, I always like to stay where I could, haven't seen a gas attendant. Yeah, when New Jersey, Jesus loves you. He died for your sins. Believe in him for eternal life. I do believe in Jesus Christ for sure. Amen. I believe in that for sure. I've been going to church. I've been back at church every Sunday, and just living my life, trying to enjoy the moment, trying to make the best of everything, and life is life. But I got dressed at the shelter today, so when I go to the gym, all I got to do is get out. I don't have to worry about hopping in the back seat, getting dressed again. No coffee today. I'm going to make coffee at work again, save a couple dollars. Even though it's $2 and 50 something cent for the coffee, that money be adding up. You know what I mean? It adds up. It adds up. So I think today when I get out of work at 5, I'm going to go to the laundromat. I think I go to work at 5 today. I don't even know my schedule. I think I do. I hope I do. No, I work evening shift tomorrow. So I'm going to make coffee at work. Utilize that coffee that's there. Because I bought my own coffee pot out of the shelf, out of the my storage container, and then I have coffee that I have to use up that I had in storage. So I'm using that now. So when I move into my apartment, guess what? The coffee pot that's at work, I'm taking it and I'm going to put it inside my apartment. It's a little baby coffee pot. It's so cute. I got it from Walmart. I think it was like $15, maybe cheaper than that. But it's like a cute little mini coffee pot for someone that doesn't drink a lot of coffee. Like Me, I just drink 1 cup a day. That's pretty much what I do. 1 cup, and I'm good. You know what I mean? And some days I don't drink coffee at all. Like if I was living in my own apartment, sometimes on my days off, I don't drink coffee at all. So it just depends on how I feel. If I want the coffee, I make it. If I don't really care for it, I don't even bother with it. But I don't think I have like a coffee addiction. I just think I like the way it tastes, and I don't always have to have it. So I remember growing up being a kid, I used to smell my dad's coffee that when he used to make coffee before he went to work. And it smelled so good. And my mom was a coffee drinker too, but they drank instant coffee. So I don't know why they chose instant. I don't like instant coffee. Or I could drink instant coffee, but I'd rather not have instant coffee. You know what I mean? So I was be looking at them, how y'all drink? You know, as a kid, instant coffee was coffee. I didn't realize the difference, but I'd rather have the beans. You know what I'm saying? I like the beans where I could grind the beans up. I had a coffee grinder and everything, which I think I left it at my roommate's place when I left. But I like coffee beans. I like to grind the beans up. I'm a little on the fancy side, I know, yeah. And I buy coffee from this coffee place in like California. I get this coffee like not imported, but I get this coffee and I go to their website and I buy it. And it's this big bag of coffee beans. And my niece at the time, she was like, "Oh, you bougie." I said, "No, I like the coffee. You know, if I like the coffee, I'm gonna buy it. I don't care how much it costs." But I think the whole bag is like $80, but it would last me like months. So, but they're like whole coffee beans, and I love it. So as soon as I'm able to afford, I'm gonna order that again, so I can take it to the job. They're gonna be at work like, "Ooh, that's strong." You know what I mean? Because the coffee that you get in the store and stuff that's already grounded up, it's just something about grinding your own coffee beans. To me, it's just so much better. It's so much better, and you get the flavor. You get the flavor. The flavor comes out more when you got the coffee beans going on there. So yes, y'all, I'm a coffee bean connoisseur. As soon as I get run through these cans of coffee that I have now, I'm gonna order me a bag. As soon as I order, I'm gonna let y'all know what brand it is and everything. But I think you can get it in Whole Foods. But in Whole Foods, they don't have that big giant bag that I normally buy. It's a 5 pound bag of coffee beans. And I have a coffee grinder, which I think I lost it. I left it in transit when I was moving. So when I move out again, I'm gonna get me another coffee grinder. Cause you know with the coffee beans, I had me like a handheld coffee grinder too. I don't know what happened to that. You know, in transit, I was moving so much that stuff just got lost. You know, I lost things in transit. So I'm hoping I can find it again, but I don't know where it's at to be honest. To be honest, girl, I don't know where it's at. I think it's like a stainless steel handmade coffee grinder. So I don't know where it's at. I hope I can find my stuff again. But like I said, I'm getting rid of things in my storage. I'm going to a new storage. So that's something I'm going to probably do on my day off. Or maybe Friday or Saturday. I can go to the new storage and pay for it and just let my old storage people know, look, I'm about to leave. I'm checking out. So don't miss me. But, you know, I got to go to a new storage because I got to start making my soaps again. I gotta get in there and start making my soaps. I have all my stuff for it. Like I have all my ingredients. I still have my stuff, and it's fresh, and I can still use it. So I'm gonna go start making my soaps. I have everything. I just have to start taking like the soap, um, the soap containers that I pour the soap into. I need to start taking those to my job or whatever and start washing them out, cleaning them out, putting them inside a trash bag so they don't collect dust. So when I make the soap, all I gotta do is just pour it right into the containers and boom, I'm done. Boom, I'm done. So, and I'm gonna put it in writing. I'm gonna write everything down that I need to do with my soaps. I still have my recipes and everything. So I just have to write everything down, have everything. I have a table. I have 2 tables that I can use. I can set it up, and that's gonna be the place I'm gonna make my soap again. And as I make the soap, I'm gonna put it into a bag and let it cure inside the storage. Or maybe I can let the soaps cure inside my car too. So I can make the soap in storage and bring the soap in my car. Even though it's getting cold outside, it doesn't affect the soap or anything. So I can let the soap cure inside my car and then let it cure and then put it back inside the storage. It doesn't matter either way. I can let it cure in the storage or I can let it cure in my car. Doesn't really matter where I let the soap cure at, but I do need to let it cure for like 30 days. Is it 30? No, I have to let the soap cure for a couple of days. Then I take it out the mold and then I can cut it. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So I'll be doing all that towards the end of the month. The end of October, I do have like, I think I have a week and a half of vacation time at my workplace that I'm going to take. So I'm just going to be making soap and moving my stuff. I don't have anything to do. So I'm just going to get everything done that needs to be done. Doctor's appointments, anything that I need to get done, I'm going to do it on my vacation time. And I wish I had money to like travel, like go up into the mountains, but I wouldn't drive this car up there. I want to go up to Maine. I want to drive up to Maine or upstate Pennsylvania to go hiking, but um, I don't think I have the finances to really rent a car. I have to see what my money's looking like. If I have the money, all I need is like $100 something to rent the car for the day. So, but if I go into the mountains, I would like to stay up there for a day, like go up there, do hiking, go find a nice place to eat, and then stay for the day. I would stay in the car and then leave. So I would like to, if I go into the mountains for the day, I'm going to stay up there. I'll stay there up there. I can find like a trailhead. I can stay in a trailhead and sleep in my car. I don't need to go find like a hotel or like a hostel or anything like that. I don't need to find a hostel because I'm not paying for it, but I would like to go up into the mountains, man. I want to go up into Maine. But I think for me to get up into Maine, it's probably going to be about a 6 hour drive. So I'm going to look into that. I would like to go to Maine. Yeah, go on the Appalachian Trail, go up into Maine, and just experience, right? All I gotta do is kind of let the shelter know that, hey, I'm going to stay out for a day or two. They don't mind. As long as I let them know, they're not going to really say nothing, but I have to kind of let them know. But that'll be something that I might want to do. Just save a couple extra dollars, drive up into Maine for my first experience. Because my first mountain experience, I was in the mountains of Pennsylvania. So it was beautiful up there. Beautiful. And I was up there, it was fall season. No, actually, it was winter. It was in the winter. I went up there and I went on a hike retreat with some girlfriends. And it was like a yoga retreat. It was so nice. So nice. I really enjoyed myself. But I love being in the mountains. I love it, love it, love it. So, but I'm thinking about taking a trip up into Maine. So I'm going to start um, doing my research on, a trip, just getting everything together. I want to do it, but I don't know if I'm going to do it. So that'd be something that I would love to do. I think for me to get up into Maine, it would probably be like a 6 hour run. Because for me to get to upstate Pennsylvania, where I'm at, up into the mountains of upstate PA, it took me 4 hours. Like I had to go past Philadelphia, drive past. I have to drive past Amish country, drive past all those countries, towns of PA. It was a nice ride, but that was a 4 hour trip. So if I go into Maine, I'm sure that's probably going to be like maybe a 6 hour trip, maybe 5, 6 hour trip. But I would be excited to do that trip. But I definitely have to be prepared to have like all my batteries charged. I have my Jackery, which is fine. I think I'll be fine with that. But and this is like hiking season right now anyway. A lot of hikers, I mean, a lot of people hike in the summer, but when you hike in the summer, you're going to get all the bugs and all that stuff. So this is like the season, the peak season of hikers. Because it's not hot, it's not cold, it's like in between. So it's like perfect weather. But I still got my hiking poles, I got my hiking shoes, but it's just something on the top of my mind to travel, to go to Maine. It's the perfect time right now because now the trees are changing. So that would be an epic trip for me, but I have to see what my finances is looking like. I can't break my neck and go to Maine and not have no money. I have to have gas as well. Make sure I have a lot of gas money, at least $100 in gas to go up and back. So I don't know. Or I could go to New York. Like New York is closer. I could go to upstate New York. Like, you know what I mean? There's different ways I can travel to get into the mountains. I don't have to always go all the way to Maine, but I just choose to go to Maine because I know Maine is beautiful. And upstate New York is beautiful as well. So upstate New York, that's a 4 hour run. I can get there in 4 or 5 hours. But I just want to get away. But I still have a lot of stuff to do. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. And if I do this, y'all gonna come with me, but I'm not gonna do it by myself. I'm not gonna do it on my own. I'm not gonna be alone in this journey. You guys are definitely gonna come along with me. And I'm not ignoring y'all. I'm just driving. see the freaking. I can't even see what y'all saying anyway. But as soon as I get to another red light or something, I'm going to read the comments. So I don't want you guys to get mad and say, because some people get mad and like, you're not reading the comments. I'm like, yeah, of course I can't read the comments. I'm driving. Of course I can't. And then some people are like, I need to see where you're driving to. I'm like, well, I don't show the road because I'm trying to keep myself private. So, because people can read signs and then they can start narrowing it down to where I'm at. You know what I mean? So I try to be, personable with that. I don't want everybody to know where I'm at. There's no reason to tell strangers where you're at. They don't need to know that. People start Googling away. So I try to keep myself private, man. It's as private as I can be. And even when I'm driving with the I'm not on the road, people will still say, I know where that's at. I'm like, oh God. Just know I'm all over the place. Just know I'm all over. But some people will come in my inbox and say, I know where that's at. I'm like, okay. Like, what am I supposed to say to that? All right. You know where this is at. Okay. What are you saying? Hiking is awesome. Yes, I love hiking. That's the for peace. I mean, they have local hikes here, like where I'm at, the surroundings. They have places like they have these nature preserves in every city. Like every town have these like nature-esque places that you can hike. Some of them are hiking destinations, but they're just like small town hiking places for like animals. You know what I'm saying? Like these nature preserves for the animals. They have one place I go to it used to be a campground. So I go there and hike and I go there, but I don't go there as much as I would like to. You know what I mean? I don't go there as much as I would like to. Brings peace, brings me peace. I just love it. I love being in the mountains, in the woods. The mountains is a different thing, but just being in the woods, these local places around me, so much peace. I'd be so happy when I'm out there. I got a smile on my face. But if I go into the mountains, that's a different experience. That's just on 100. That's me hiking past 100. But the only thing about the mountains is you be having black bears and stuff out there. I don't go far if I go into the mountains. I don't go far. When I went to the mountains before, I was with a whole group of ladies, so I wasn't out there by myself. But they do have bears out there. But I think the bears are going to be going into hibernation. But I know, like black bears, I don't think black bear. I think black bears do hibernate. I think it's a certain bear that doesn't hibernate. So I don't know what species of bear that is, but I do my research. You know what I mean? And I know you go into the mountains, there's mountain lions and stuff. I don't know if we have them up here in this area. I think we do though. So, stuff like that does scare me, but I don't go far. I don't hike far, especially by myself. I don't go far. I just kind of go, stay close to my car a little bit. But I have been hiking in the mountains where there are bears. I haven't seen any bears with my eye, but um, yeah, there are bears out there. And people always ask me, are you scared of bears? I said, well, where I'm at here, I have never seen a bear. I'm not saying that I would never not see a bear. Bears do come down into this area. They do come down from the mountains. They do. They travel, but thank God I've never seen one. So I am afraid of bears for sure. I'm afraid of mountain lions. I don't want to ever run into any type of wild animal like that, but chances are if you're in the woods, you're going to run into something. So coyotes and all that stuff. And coyotes, they don't hunt humans. A bear doesn't even hunt a human, but a bear will kill a human and eat you. Yes, they will. They don't hunt, but if they're hungry, they will eat you for sure. If they're hungry and they don't have any other options, they will eat a person. Yes, they will. They're carnivores. Any carnivore will eat a human being. So, but I don't live my life like scared. But if I go into the mountains, I don't go far into the mountains unless I'm with a lot of people. So, because they're like, get bear spray. I know, I'm going to get me some. But I don't really go deep into the mountains like that anyway. But if I ever saw a bear, I'm hoping that I'll be in my car and I can watch the bear from afar. You know what I mean? But I love animals. Like, I love wild animals. Bears are like my favorite. I love bears. I love wolves. Mountain lions are beautiful to look at and everything. But they're carnivores. And actually, I think a bear is a carnivore slash herbivore. So a bear eats berries. The bear eats the weeds, the grass. A bear will eat anything in nature, like the grass. the berries, and the bear also eats meat. But a bear prefers to have other meat. The meat source that they're hunting is not a human, but a bear will eat a human too. So I do my research. I watch like the Animal Planet, and I watch all those animal shows. I love wild animals. I love the big grizzly bears of Alaska and all that stuff. But I love watching that stuff. It just is so peaceful to me. Stuff like that helps me go to sleep. When I had my apartment, I used to watch these animal shows. And the man, what is his name? David Attenberg. I love his voice. He has like such an ASMR voice. His voice is so calming. So I listen to him a lot. I love him. But he's up in age. I think David Attenborough is probably in his 80s, maybe even 90s. So, but he's a narrator for like the Animal Planet, Planet Earth, and all that stuff. I got all those DVDs in my shelf, in my storage. Planet Earth. Planet Earth is so satisfying for me to listen to. Like when I'm going to sleep at night, I used to pop that DVD in, and I would go to sleep listening to that, and it was so calming, so calming. Good morning to everybody. Just letting y'all know I'm just leaving the shelter not too long ago. I'm headed to the gym. I don't feel like going to the gym today, but I need to get there. I need to go. I feel like I haven't worked out in like 3 days. I think the last time I was at the gym, what was it? I don't even remember what day it was, but it seemed like I was out for a while. Because like I told you guys before, I get bored fast doing the same thing over and over again. So I feel like I need to change. So I need to change. I really need to change. I really need to either go to another gym or, yeah, that's my only option. But I can't really switch gyms right now because I can't really afford it. And if I join another gym, I have to be within those hours of the gym when they have these training classes, and that could be hard. So I need to stay where I'm at. But I'm a little bored with Planet Fitness right now. I am. I get bored quick. Like when I had my own apartment, right? So I would go to Planet Fitness for a while, and then I would start working out on my own at home, or I would work out, outside, do a walk, a jog, a run. And then when I got sick of outside, I would go back to the gym. So I just flip flop a lot. I just need change. Like I don't like to do the same thing all the time. Even my job, I'm getting bored with my job because I literally do the same thing every day. But there's a little excitement right now because we're working in a new computer system, so which is probably not even together yet. I guarantee you they probably didn't get it together yet. But I guess I'll see this morning when I go in. Working out of a new computer system. I wonder, I was supposed to call the girl last night and ask her, hey, anything changed yet? So, but in my heart, I'm thinking they didn't even fix the whole system yet because it takes a while. So I don't know why they were sending us emails like, oh yeah, this certain computer system is going to go live on this day. It's so exciting. And they don't even have it together yet. It's not even together, but hey, I'm not complaining because guess what? I'm still getting paid, right? Sure am. My boss be trying to be funny and send me home early. I said, no, I'm not going home early. She was like, oh, it's 4:45. You can go if you like. I said, no, the other girl's still having her lunch. So no, I'm not going anywhere. You're not getting me off the clock, baby. I need every dime that I can make. You talking to a girl that needs a second job. Like, y'all not going to cut my hours short. No way. I do not freaking think so. But like I said, her boss is actually getting him another job, so he's leaving, which I'm kind of glad about. He wasn't bad, but I didn't trust him. I did not trust him at all. I am not avoiding your comments, guys. I'm sorry, but whenever I'm able to stop at a stop sign or something, I'm going to read them. Mike Rowe. I don't even know who that is. Maybe I have to look him up. Bobcats are paid and kill my chickens. Oh, the bobcats. Oh, man. I've never witnessed a like I've never seen a bear in person. I've never seen a bobcat, mountain lion. But I've been in the mountains before, but I've never seen any wild animals like that. I've never even seen a moose, y'all. Like I've never even seen a moose. I don't even know if they have moose in like upstate PA. I don't know if if moose is up there. They might have deer, but I don't know if they have moose. I know they probably got moose in Maine, but upstate New York, I don't know if they have moose out there. I don't sure, but I've never even seen a moose in real life. So I've never seen even like a coyote in real life. And certain things you're not going to see because you just, even if I go into the mountains, chances are me even seeing a bear is probably slim to none. But but I've never seen a moose. I know they have moose in Canada. They have moose in like Alaska, but where I'm at, over by New York City, like I'm 4 hours from New York. I don't even think they have moose in upstate New York. I don't know. They have deer where we're at. We call them deer, right? It's deer here, but I don't know if they have moose in upstate PA. Now they probably got moose in Maine. They probably have moose up there. I don't know, but I'm thinking they do. You know what I mean? But I've never seen any kind of wild animal. Never seen a coyote. Never seen a I've never seen any kind of wild animal. Which I never want to see because I'm so scared, But most of them animals don't even hunt humans. We're not like on their recipe we're not on their menu. But they will kill us and consume us. They will because they're carnivores. So if they're starving, they're going to eat whatever they have. Like, humans, like, I say, oh, I don't like pizza. But nobody says they don't like pizza, right? But somebody says, oh, I don't like this. I don't eat that. But when you're starving, you're going to eat whatever you can eat to satisfy your your palate. Because kids do that a lot. They say, oh, I don't like this. I don't like that. I don't eat this. I don't eat that. But I said, if you were starving, you eat it for sure. If you were starving, you eat it. My face is dry. My hands are dry. I don't know where my lotion is. I'm trying to dig for it. I don't know where it's at. People are getting out here on the road. I see people getting out here on the road, child. This guy behind me is trying to like cut me off. Are you kidding me? Is it that serious that you need to do all that cutting off? You ain't going nowhere. People are nuts, man. This is why even like road rage, when people stick their middle fingers up, cuss me out, it's not that serious. You're not doing nothing but getting up to a red light, my friend. I mean, I think in the area I was in, there was a lady, something happened. It was a road rage incident, and they said the person in the car tracked the person down and shot the person in their face. Like, shot him in the face over road rage. Like, people stick their middle fingers up at me, cuss me out. I mean, I've been called the N-word. I'm not going to go track nobody down. Because you don't know who you're tracking. You could be tracking a serial killer or somebody that's like freaking psychopath. Man, I don't bother people. They call me whatever they want in their car. I don't bother people. I don't do that road rage stuff. I get mad too on the road, but I try to stay to myself and drive the speed limit, mind my business. I don't really drive in the fast lane unless I'm trying to pass. So I don't be out here trying to get on people's nerves, man. I be trying to avoid people at all costs. And that's how I live my life. I avoid people at all costs. If I can, I avoid people. Even at work, I'm so quiet. I stay to myself. I only, like, if they come to me and ask me a question about the job, I stick to the conversation at hand. I don't really get into their personal life. They don't really ask me much about mine. I just be minding my business, man. I think that's the best way to be. Minding your own damn business. Minding your own business and staying out of the drama, staying away from the drama. That's the kind of person, that's the kind of woman I am. I be trying to stay out the way, man. It's easier that way. But if you one of these people, you got a loud mouth, like a lot of those women at the shelter, they can't stop talking and gossiping and running their mouth. I said, girl, you should put all that energy and go into a job interview or something. Because I don't know how y'all can collect the 400. I think welfare gives you like 400, four something a month. But then you also have to take like classes. You have to go to these welfare classes. They make you go to classes. They're not just going to give you the money. So, child, I don't know, child. Child, I don't know, child. I feel tired. I feel like I want to park the car and go back to sleep, but I'm going to get to this gym and do something. It's going to be a slow workout today. I'm not going to overexert myself. I never really overexert myself. I don't take it to the extreme, like, you know what I mean? Some people be in there going hard at their workouts, but I go hard, but I don't need to go hard like that. I'm still going to burn the calories I need to burn. I just don't like the fact that it's getting cold out here, because really when it gets cold, it makes me not even want to get out of my car. It makes me not even want to get out of the car. But, you know, I do like going to the gym, being around other people that's, you know, exercising and, you know, trying to get their health together. I like being around that atmosphere of people. It gives me hope that, hey, I love being around other people that's exercising. That gives me hope. Like, oh, let me get on my treadmill. Oh, let me start lifting my weights. Because being around other people that's doing the same thing that you're doing, it helps you. It helps. Those things be helping, man. I feel like there's a bill that I didn't pay. But I paid all my bills, but I feel like there's something that I did not pay for. I don't know what that is. I don't know. 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 I feel like I just want to pull over and go to sleep, y'all. But I can't. I'm going to this gym, girl. I got my gym clothes on. Everything. Everything is on and ready to go. Everything is on and ready to go. I drive past this farm every day. I guess they have horses here. It looks like they have sheep. So I'm like, I wouldn't mind working at a farm as long as they're paying me. I will work at a farm like 2 or 3 days a week. I wouldn't mind doing that. I love animals. I love animals, period. So I seen this farm. I'm like, maybe they need help. I mean, I worked at a horse farm when I was a teenager, and we used to go to the horse farm and shovel. You know, when you have a horse and they have stalls that they live in, horses poop a lot, and you have to go into the stall and clean out that stall every single day. Like a horse stall needs to be cleaned out every single day, because if you don't, horses sometimes they be stepping in their own poop. You know what I mean? I don't know why horses do that, because some animals, they horses in their stall, like at nighttime, some of the horses, I don't know if all farmers do this, people, and having a horse is not like a livestock kind of animal. Like, you can't, a horse is just really for having a pet. You can't use, I mean, people use the horses, I guess, horse and carriage and all that stuff, but like a horse is just like having like a dog or something. You can't really use a horse for much. I don't think that you can use a horse as like livestock, but I think a horse is like a pet dog or something. So a horse is very, like, a horse poop every day, and they poop inside their stall. So every morning we used to go into the stalls and shovel the horse shit, and we had to clean it up. Because you know, a horse can't live into a shitty stall, shit everywhere. A horse can't live like that, because the horse eventually will start stepping in their own stuff, and then the horse stuff gets into their hooves, and we had to clean the horse hooves out. We had this like thing. We had to clean out the horse hooves. I remember this. I was a teenager when I worked on the horse farm. But it was a fun experience because I love animals. So I used to pet the horses. We used to get the horses baths, like bathe them. She used to teach us how to maneuver ourselves around horses, because you will get a horse kick if you walk behind them in a certain kind of way. So I miss the horses. I love horses, and I haven't been around a horse since. Like, I have been. Like, I think we were around horses like 2 months ago or something. Before I went into the shelter, I went to this animal rescue farm. Like, this farm that rescued animals, like from captivity or hurt and bruised animals. I used to work with that, but I seen a horse in there. There was a few horses, and some of them were like aggressive too. So she was like, "Well, he's very aggressive. You don't want to go on the fence." But we're able to pet him and all that. It was a animal rescue farm. So, and it was nice. It was a big farm. It had a lot of different birds. It had horses. It had a cow. These were animals that's been abused that they rescue, and they let them, you know, live out the rest of their days on the horse farm. That was nice. They had a few different horses, but one of the horses, they said, be careful with him because he's very aggressive. He's very aggressive, so you can't go. I didn't go into the fence with that particular horse, but some of the animals just be wanting people to love them. So some of the horses I was able to pet, and some of the horses I couldn't pet because some of them were aggressive, because some of them were used and abused. Yeah, I can tell I ain't had no coffee time. I'm starting to feel like I want to take me a nap. You know what I mean? And that's what I did yesterday. I parked at Walmart and I went to sleep. I sure did. And I was like yesterday, I was like, oh, I'm going to go to the gym when I get out of work. Of course I'm not. Me, I'm such an early morning gym person. It's crazy. I got to work out early in the morning to really get myself together. But I didn't have any coffee, and I'm kind of feeling that now. I'm kind of feeling the fact that I didn't have no coffee. Like, I'm feeling tired right now. I'm feeling really tired and unmotivated. I'm like, just park the car and go to sleep. Take a nap. Take a nap, girl. But I'm not going to do it, y'all. I need to get in there. I need to exercise. I need to stretch, you know. I need to stretch my body. I'm wondering if they have this system fixed yet. For some reason, I go into work, I'm going to believe that they didn't have it fixed. Like, it's not even fixed, y'all. I don't even think it's fixed. I mean, I would have hoped that it is fixed so that I can get on with my day. You know, my day is smooth. That way I don't have to sit here and take. We've been getting a lot of calls from customers like, yeah, I didn't get a delivery location. I didn't get a delivery confirmation. Look at this fucking bus. This bus just pulled out in front of me. And I had to slow down, but she didn't go into my lane. So thank God. She didn't go into my lane, but this bus kind of just, you know, when this huge buses and trucks pull out into these lanes in the streets, I always start slowing down like automatically because that bus really scared me. Because I was like, girl, where you going with that big old yellow bus? I'm definitely going to slow down because I'm not trying to get into no traffic accident, especially not with no big bus. Oh, no. Oh, freaking no. But happy Thursday to everybody watching. What are you guys doing today? You guys going to work, school, whatever? You off today? Let me know. I'm off on, I think Saturday is my Friday, and I think Saturday I work like a 9 to 5, which is amazing. I love to get me a good 9 to 5 in because I like getting off at 5 o'clock. That's my ideal shift. I love getting off at 5 p.m. I don't like no afternoon shift. Nobody likes the 3 to 11. Nobody likes the 1 to 9. Nobody likes that midday shift because it's like you have to have lunch at work, you have to have dinner at work, and you get off late, and I hate that. I hate that, but you know, I don't have a choice. I gotta do what I gotta do. I gotta do what I gotta do. I know I feel like parking and taking a nap. It's already 6. I can get done at the gym by 7. That's my ideal time. But since I got time and I left the shelter at 5, I have a good hour to work out and I can work out and pace myself and not have to feel like I'm rushing. I don't like to go to the gym to rush. Like today I got dressed at the shelter. But normally I get dressed in my car and then I would get out the gym. But lately I've just been slacking. Lately I've just been slacking. But we back on top. We back into the ball game, y'all. We not gonna stop. We not gonna stop. We not gonna quit. We not gonna stop. We not gonna quit. We not gonna stop. I know y'all, I want coffee so bad. Cause I feel so sleepy. But I don't wanna stop at Wawa, so we not gonna stop. We not gonna quit. We not gonna stop. And see, coffee is $2.55, and I spend that at the end of the week. I almost spent almost $20. You know. Now at the end of the week, so if I get coffee every day, it's almost $20. If I get coffee every day, I'm talking about 7 days a week, it's almost $20. It will almost come out to $20. Which I can take that $20 and I can use that for lunch, you know? And when I get lunch at work, I get lunch and I try to get enough that I can have for dinner. Because yesterday when I bought soup, I've been trying to not buy dinner. Like, you know what I mean? I try to have whatever I have for lunch, I'm going to save the rest for dinner. Because I'm trying to save money. I'm not trying to spend if I don't have to. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, if I got coffee 7 days a week, it will almost round up to almost $20. So I can keep some of that money in my pocket. One thing I'm not is a big spender. I'm not like one of those girls like, oh, let me go to the mall and buy a whole bunch of clothes. And let me go buy this purse. And I like nice things. I'm not going to front. I do like to buy nice things, but if I don't have the money for it, I'm not buying. I'm not going to try to even like, oh, let me spend all my money on clothes or something like things that I can't afford. Or some girls be saving for $400 sunglasses. Like, I'm not doing that. I'm not trying to impress nobody. I'm not trying to impress nobody. I'm not trying to impress anyone today. I dreamed a dream of time gone by. Did you guys see that musical Les Miserables? I think that's how you say it. Les Miserables. It's been out for a couple years now, but I love that show. I love that movie. I have it on DVD. I used to be in my apartment watching Les Miserables. I love that musical, and I'm not a musical girl, man. I'm really not. I am not a musical girl, but I love Les Miserables. This is my, and that is my daughter. I love that musical. I dreamed a dream of time gone by. Oh, there's a wawa right there. I dreamed that love would have a vision. I dreamed that love would never die. One day my life would be so different from this hell I'm living. I love Les Miserables. It's a musical, but they tell a story. You know what I mean? It's a musical, but they tell a story, and I love a lot of the musical, like when they sing, they're singing and they're acting as well. I love Les Miserables. Les Miserables. Or am I saying it wrong? I thought it was Les Miserables or Las Miserables. Les Miserables. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I think it's pronounced Les Miserables, and that's one of my favorite movies. And I don't even like um, musicals or anything, but Les Miserables is pretty amazing. It's been out for years. Les Miserables is a great musical. I enjoy Wicked and Excited next month. Wicked, I never ever heard of that one. Wicked the Good is coming out at the. Yeah, Third Shift was always my favorite. Third Shift is night, right? When you work overnight? Yep, I have full size horse and two miniature horses on my 5 acres. And oh, you got animals. I love animals. I love animals. A lot of work. Do you like going fishing? Yeah, I would go fishing. I never fished before in my life, but I would like to learn how to fish. Maybe I could find somebody to train me. Maybe next summer or whatever, whenever, I don't know. But I have to get a fishing license, right? I can't just go fish. But I would do that. Yeah, I like everything outdoorsy, man. I like making campfires and all that type of stuff. I'm into all of that stuff. I'm into all of it. Yes. I used to watch survival content, like survival content where they're making campfires and they trying to teach you how to survive out in the woods and stuff. I'm into all of that stuff. Yes, I am. But Les Miserables is my favorite. And I'm not even a musical girl, man. I don't like musicals. I never did. But there's two musicals in my life that I really enjoyed. So, but Les Miserables is number one. And I was at the shelter, not the shelter, but I'm at the gym now. But when I was in my storage, I went through all my DVDs, and of course, I'm starting to get rid of some of my DVDs because I have some DVDs in there that I never even like watched. You know what I mean? So I got rid of them. I put them in the Goodwill. There's no need for me to save them because at this point in my life, I'm like, when I get my apartment, I'm gonna be working probably almost 7 days a week. Like I'm gonna be working a lot. I'm not gonna have time to be sitting around watching DVDs. Except maybe I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen with my life, but I'm gonna be working a lot. So some of those DVDs I just got rid of. So why I feel like I'm parked on the mountain today? It's not flat. I feel like it's not flat. But I made it to the gym, guys. I just gotta go get my sneakers on. So I'm excited to be back. I'm excited, but then I'm not because I want to just go to sleep. I want to go to sleep for an hour, but I'm going to push myself. Because as soon as I get in there and I see other people working out, girl, it's over with. You know what I'm saying? Once I see other people, I'm going to be pumped up to work out. So, and I start listening to my rap music. And the only time I listen to rap music is when I'm exercising. So that's the only time I listen to rap music when I'm exercising. Because rap music be getting me pumped up. I'm pumped up to get the exercise, get it in. So, turn off my car. Hey, Mr. Rob, do you like going fishing? Yeah, I would fish. Hi, Anderson from Anderson, Indiana. I keep to myself too. I never involved in work drama and people drama in everyday life. Yeah, it's crazy. But what can you do? It's like the drama just never ends, you know? People just like to keep it going. KK, I enjoy the gym and catch you next stream. Okay, I'm going to put my sneakers on, talk to y'all for a few more minutes, and then I'm going in there. The only thing I don't like to do is get sweaty. I don't like to get sweaty, guys. And then I gotta get ready to clean myself up, take a shower. Sometimes I just don't want to. These are my sneakers. I have Adidas. These are my other ones. I got these out of the storage. I have a lot of sneakers, right? So these are my gym sneakers. That's the only time I wear them is to the gym. But let me find my socks. But I'm excited to be here, yeah. I need to be here, y'all. Because I've been eating kind of crazy lately. But the gym is definitely a part of my life. It's a part of me. It's a part of me that's never going to go anywhere. I said I would be working out until my last few days on this earth because I'm just so used to it. And it gets me, I get happy when I work out. I feel so good when I exercise. I feel like I'm going to have an amazing day and nothing can bother me. That's why when I'm out of the gym for a couple days or so, kind of giving my body a rest, when I get back, I feel so good to be back, you know? What the freak? I know this guy gave me some gas, but I forgot my car is off. So when the car is turned off, your car looks like it's on E. I was like, yo, I know I just paid for gas. So I got my Apple Watch ready. Where is it? Why am I always having this big tussle with this watch? I'm always fighting the Apple Watch. So now it's getting cold, and I'm not happy about that. I am not happy about the weather getting cold. Like, darn it. Darn it. Stop getting cold on me, the weather. What the heck is up with you? What the heck is going on with the weather? But I know, you know, we have to have change. Like, the earth is changing, guys. The earth is changing. Look, I'm dragging my behind again. I'm dragging myself. I'm just making sure I have my soap and everything so when I get done, I can take a shower. I don't even want to do that. Right? I don't even want to take a shower. I'm just being lazy, y'all. I don't even know where all my stuff is. Good morning. I'm at the gym. Stella's getting her groove back. Great movie in here. Stella got her groove back. Yeah, that's an oldie. That's an oldie. That's an oldie. But I don't even watch movies. Like, when I had my apartment the last couple of years of my life, I don't even watch TV anymore. Like, I didn't have cable. I stopped the cable. I don't have cable TV anymore. Who watches cable anymore? Everybody got their phones. I'm an avid YouTube watcher. I am an avid YouTuber. And I do YouTube too now. So I've been doing YouTube for like, what, 14 years? So it's inside of me, man. It's engraved in my spirit. Just do YouTube. But I'm going to go because I'm not going to let y'all sit here and see me rummaging. But I'll talk to you guys later. What's up, Karen? Why are you calling me a Karen? I'm not a Karen. Stop calling me Karen. Somebody call me the black Karen. Stop calling me a Karen. I'll talk to you guys later. Good night. Well, good morning, but see you later. But I'm not a Karen.